I'm Lori Campbell-Leslie.
My name is Nathan Botkin.
I'm Mary Lucarelli.
Clack is the story of how some barn animals are uncomfortable.
And that they feel they're being mistreated by their boss, Farmer Brown. And so they find a way to communicate with him through a typewriter.
And are asking their farmer for some help. They want some electric blankets. And he refuses.
The play is about learning to compromise and work together.
There's some negotiating that goes on, some funny jokes.
And finally, by working together, they are able to all come to an agreement.
Sacrifice their ability to write letters in return for electric blankets.
My character in Click Clack Moo is Cow 1, and I'm kind of the motherly character, the non-violent one who, I think Cow 1 is very sad that Farmer Brown will not help them out and give them the electric blankets that they would like to have. So she goes on quite a journey in order to come around and have to be stronger with Farmer Brown in order to get what she wants. But I think she's very nurturing, and she's the one who brings up electric blankets and wants to keep everyone warm and cozy, and that's her job. That's my job. That's what I do. I had to research cow stuff a little bit, and how a cow may move, and how can a human incorporate some of those movements to have some cow-like qualities. Acting is a blessing to be able to do. It is a treat to be able to come to the theater and to act and become another character, to take on that, but with never losing myself. I have to plug that in. Another actor playing Cow 1 would bring something completely different. Stanford has been working towards trying to get Click Clack Moo here at OCT for many years. So the last show I did, he said, I think I've got a show coming that you might like. So when the auditions came around, I was called in to come in and read, and that's how Click Clack Moo is clicking in my life.
I first got involved with OCT a long, long time ago. I auditioned over the summer for this season, and I got a call back, and then I got cast. First, in the audition process, everyone comes and they do a monologue in June or July, and then if you get a call back, you come back, and for our callbacks, we presented songs, and then there was one more callback for dancing and a little bit of singing from the show. My character is kind of the angry one. She's the one who realizes that they're being mistreated, and she's more inclined to violence, but she doesn't really get to act on it, and she's just angry and powerful and a little bit of sassy. Yeah. For me, acting is just a lot of fun. It's just a time where you get to go and be silly and do something you wouldn't normally do in your everyday life, and be with people who you wouldn't normally interact with, and you just get to go and have fun and make people happy. It was really good working with this cast. In all the casts I've worked with at OCT have been really different, and this one is the one with by far the most adults. The youngest people in this cast are juniors in high school, so it's really, really nice to just feel like I'm on the same level as all of the other actors, and maturity-wise and everything. With the show, I just got a lot of satisfaction, I think. This will probably be my last show before I go off to college, and I couldn't have asked for a better show to end my years in Portland with, because, working with Stan is excellent, and working with everyone else in the cast has been a real pleasure.
I got involved with OCT by auditioning for their season auditions a long time ago, and since 2003 I've been auditioning with them, and I became a young professional, and so I've been able to take advantage of their Young Professionals program. YP is a great program. There's so many opportunities. One thing I love is getting the free tickets to shows, and I think I can learn a lot by seeing shows, and I love just being able to say I want to do this. So like one year I said I want to work as a lighting designer. I want to learn more about that, and so they set me up with Peter West, who did the lighting design for The Giver, and I got to do an apprenticeship with him. So it's just a very flexible program, and I love that. Danny asked me during one of our YP meetings if I wanted to be in Clack Moon. She told me a little bit about the part of Duck that she thought I would be good for, and she said, there's a tap dancing duck in the show, and I went, what? Is this a compliment or what? And so they had me come to one of the callbacks, and I fell in love with it. Duck is the narrator of the story, and he's basically the middle ground between the characters. He starts off kind of as a neutral party because he's not directly involved with the action. He doesn't live in the barn with the rest of the animals. And then by the end of the play, he gets caught up in the revolution that's going on, and he kind of takes the side of the cows and the hen who want the electric blankets. But Duck is life, and he soaks up everything that he can, and he has a lot of fun with anything thrown at him. I have enjoyed working with the cast so much. Click Clack Moo is kind of a different experience performance-wise for me than I've done before. This is the longest run of any show that I've done, and it's my first show with OCT. So I've been learning a lot about the way that things are run, and it's very structured. Everything is planned out, and everything runs so smoothly. And I love that aspect of it. But my experience has been great. It's one I'll never forget.
Everyone involved with the show is just a kick in the pants. Like, Stan is so funny. He's got this great sense of humor, and he's always been a mentor for me, and so it's just been really great working directly under him. And our stage manager is really fun, and the musicians are a lot of fun to be around. Everyone's just really fun.
There are so many people that make this show possible. Working with Stan is a real pleasure. He comes up, basically, he directs by giving you a framework to work within. And then you kind of play off of that, and you get ideas, and then he helps you evolve those ideas into something. And so he told us how he wanted Duck to stand at the first rehearsal. And I think both Nick and Nick plays the other Duck, we're kind of like, what? This is really weird, and it was kind of a really awkward position to hold. And so he helped us kind of get familiar with it, and he just kind of led us through, and it was really easy to work with.
Stan Foote as a director, and more importantly, I think, as the entire artistic director for Oregon Children's Theater, is a phenomenal man to work with. I think his vision is clear, his standards are high, and the way that he nurtures people is incredible. And when he has an idea in his head that something's going to come out right, it's going to come out right. It's trusting him. All of the other people that it takes to make a show, it's a huge amount of people. That theater really isn't just about this art, let's put on a pretty show. It's a business, and it needs to be taken care of that way. And Stan has learned the lessons to do that. I think he runs quite a successful business where the communities here in Portland and in Southwest Washington are very fortunate to have Stan Foote running it.
There's not much else I'd like to add other than this has been just an amazing experience, and I think it's rare that you get to work with a cast and crew that is just, every one of them is so outstanding, and there's nobody that I don't like or that I wouldn't want to work with again. And I think that's a really unique thing.
Moo. Click, clack, moo. Moo, 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 moo. Translation, it's been a delight working on the show.